Rock Island County coordinates with similar agencies on the Iowa side of the river because the metropolitan area is divided almost equally by the Mississippi River. And as such, we have bluffs and ravines, and the cellular coverage within the area can bounce between cell towers. If a call originates in the Illinois Quad Cities, it might be answered through a cell tower in the Iowa side.
Okay, what kind of vehicle do you have?
Whether it's the Illinois Quad Cities or the Iowa Quad Cities, we have 911 calls which have to be forwarded from one side of the Mississippi River to the other. Unless the 911 call is handled quickly and handled professionally, it seriously undermines the chance of a good outcome.
We have very robust 911 telephone systems, but every robust system still has vulnerabilities, and we like to have backups for backups for backups. We signed up for FirstNet around the first quarter of 2019, and to be honest with you, we were just looking for alternate communication abilities. We gave it a try, and it turned out to be a valuable tool for us in certain areas that we were unable to communicate in the past. We have put FirstNet phones inside the PSAP so that if our main phone system goes down, they still have the ability to communicate over cellular networks.
I tested FirstNet myself, carrying a device for work for well over a year to make sure that the coverage was what it was being touted to be, and it absolutely was. In our command vehicle, we have a cradle point, FirstNet enabled, and we use FirstNet to power our mobile data terminal. On our responding fire engines, we have a FirstNet enabled smartphone. Whenever we have a radio failure, we'll be able to pick up our FirstNet device and be seamless and use that.
I can remember specifically we had a tornado, and when that tornado event came through town, the first thing that went out for us is our radios. Our cell phones that we had at the time also suffered because what does everybody do during a storm is get on their devices.
We've had flat line winds come through here, shut down almost every street in Milan. We ended up putting plows on the trucks. The police department was out in front of us telling us which streets were blocked, where we had to go to remove the trees to get traffic flowing again. If we lost communication, it would just completely slow everybody down to a dead stop.
The ability for FirstNet to not only give us that dedicated service on its own network by itself is great, but then if that were to fail, to be able to request deployables to come out and get that network back up and going, to keep that communication going so we can continue to do our jobs is something we haven't seen before.